Okay, welcome to the self-esteem and confidence series, right? Now, I've done a series on confidence before, but I've done a recording, right, a podcast to be specific, on building your confidence, but it was focused specifically on the nursing profession. So in this video, I'll be talking about confidence in general, how to build your self-esteem and your confidence. I am Adeswa Oni, the Steppedup nurse, right? Yeah, and I want you to follow me all the way and take these classes very, very seriously, right? Now, mentorship is very important because it can actually go a long way to change your life, right? It can save you a lot of stress, it can save you a lot of money, it can save you a lot of headache, it can save you anxiety, it can even save you from getting into unnecessary, unplanned contingencies. It can save you wastage of money, time. It can save you some mental disorders. It can save you from physical disorders and conditions, hospital admissions and all of that. It can save you and keep saving you and keep saving you. Mentorship is very important. That is why workplaces have put it into the structure of their everyday runnings for newly employed people to have mentorship from people that have been older in the system. Do you understand? So it has become a normal thing, right? Especially in developed countries. In underdeveloped countries where I am right now, it's not a common phenomenon to have this in workplaces as a structure. Nobody is putting it out there as a structure. It's just if you want to get mentored if you like. Now, personal development is something that everyone that seeks to grow should give attention to, right? And working on your self-esteem and your confidence is very important. It's something you can write down as a goal to achieve. If when you're writing your personal development goals, right, your PD goals, that's PDGs. These are not SDGs now, sustainable development goals. Now we are talking about PDGs, your personal development goals. One of it can be to boost, to grow, and to empower, to strengthen your self-esteem and your confidence. Now, my confidence is not something that grew just overnight. It's something that has been going on for quite a long time, right? I just had a session with somebody, a one-on-one mentorship session with somebody which she paid for separately, right? She wanted that one-on-one. She wanted the one-on-one effects, right? So, and we got talking on a lot of things, and I took her back memory lane. I started mentoring people since when I was in nursing school, right? That's the first tertiary institution that I stepped into, that I got admitted into. By the time I got to 200 level, 300 level, I was already mentoring the 100 level students. That's the first year students in the School of Nursing, because so far I've attended 4 tertiary institutions, right? That's School of Nursing, where I spent 3 years, School of Midwifery, where I spent 18 months, right? Lautech, where I spent maybe 5 years, I think, plus or minus. This was 2014 to 2018, right? Yeah, I'm proud to say it. I'm not unproud. I'm not shy to say it, because it's something that's a testimony that some people have not been able to share. So why keep it back, right? I've finished nursing school since 2010, right? So The idea is this: I've been mentoring people, right? And presently I'm in Liverpool Jomo University as an international student. I intend to start another master's degree soon, God willing, if God provides and if doors open and if they give me the admission. Because and if I happen to be able to achieve some things I plan to achieve before getting into the school, so that I'll be able to balance up things and I'll not get weighed down with so much work. Very important. So let's go to the deal. So I've been mentoring people for that long, right? And I've been pushing people, driving people. Now, if you discover that you are a self-driven person, you may not even need mentorship, because sometimes, in most cases, you may not need mentorship because you find yourself being the one mentoring other people. So the question I want to address in this video is, how do you build your self-esteem? How do you build your confidence? How do you become a more confident person? So I'm going to be sharing not from any textbook. I'm not going to be sharing from any book that anybody has written, because I write books by the grace of God. I'm an author of 12 books so far, and I'm presently writing one or two, right? One of them is about 80% complete, and another is 50% complete, so I can always say one or two, right? So I can decide to also put this in a book. I've not written a book on confidence. I've not written a book on esteem, and it's something that works for me every day. It's the reason why I'm here, because if I had a damaged self-esteem or confidence, I won't be able to achieve 80% of what I've achieved today by the grace of God, right? So how do you build your self-confidence? Number one, by giving back, by giving out, by impacting lives. So I want to make this practical for you, so that it's not be as if, what was this one saying? What was she saying? They've come again. All these people, they are calling themselves mentors, calling themselves their coach. Oh, they are this one. Oh, that. So I know what's maybe going on in the minds of some people. Yes, I'm a kind of coach that wants to see results, right? I want to see the effect of what I've taught you. I don't just want you to take a course or take my training or take my session and you remain exactly the same. No, that's not how things should be. That's not the ideal. That's not the way God planned it to be, right? So, impacting lives. I want to make this easy for you. No, there are different ways to impact lives. In fact, just this single point is enough to generate 3 or 4 other points, right? Now, using myself as an example, because it will not be so easy to teach something that's not life in you, something that you've not done, right? I just recently got into real estate, and I had to start gathering knowledge and start learning about it so that I'll be able to teach. But for now, I cannot teach anybody about it. I can only say the little that I know. And the little I know is what everybody is sure to know. So before I can say, okay, I want to deliver a webinar on real estate, I need to learn it. But definitely I will. And I know I will get there, because once I'm determined about something, I achieve it. So now, how do I impact lives? Number 1, writing. I write from my wealth of knowledge. If you decide to start writing pieces that would serve as an encouragement to others, that will boost the morale of other people, and you happen to get feedback. Sometimes we don't get feedback, so we didn't know what we have done was actually impactful. So our confidence is not boosted. But trust me, when you get feedback from what you have written or maybe posted on social media, and people are saying, oh, this made my day, oh, these words have blessed me, oh, this is what I needed to hear for this hour, immediately your writing prowess confidence gets boosted. Do you understand? You feel like, oh, so I wrote something good, thank you, Jesus. I've gotten this so many times. On LinkedIn, I write every day on LinkedIn, almost every day on LinkedIn, right? And I get a lot of comments. Since 2021 that I've been writing consistently on LinkedIn. In the year 2021, I was writing every day on LinkedIn. I'm posting educative content, motivational content, inspiring content, achievements. This one, with every achievement I get, I post. In 2023, I didn't really even post so many achievements. 2022, I was actually documenting. I actually opened a WhatsApp group to document my achievements. Why? Because the Bible says, write the letter and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Right? So that people that read what you have written will be able to run with it. Not run away, they'll be able to run that readeth it, that they'll be able to be encouraged to move, to take action. Now, when you discover that your words are making people to take action, then you want to do more. And this makes you brave, this makes you courageous, this makes you confident. Do you understand? This makes you go all out to do that thing more. Just like a child that you told, oh, learn your multiplication table. She learned 2, 3, 4, and she comes and tells you how did I say that kind of stupid English? She comes and tells you what she has learned, and she says everything verbatim. I'm so proud of you. I'm so, oh geez, this is so beautiful. You gave him a hug, you got him ice cream, you got what stuff for him, and what gifts and this and that. And the child is like, wow. So, wow. The child's confidence is boosted. Like, oh, hey, now. So I'm very intelligent. Mommy, so I'm brilliant. Yes, you're brilliant. You're so brilliant. You're so intelligent. I love you. You have done so well. Go ahead and read multiplication tables 5 and 6. And the child is excited to do it, and then the process keeps repeating itself. That child gets more confident by the day with each homework you give, and the child is doing it. The child gets more confident. You too become a more confident parent. Do you understand? So the same thing goes for writing, right? Now, another thing that helps me, because I'm sharing from my life experiences, writing. I write on WhatsApp, I write on Facebook, I write on LinkedIn, I write on Telegram, right? I speak on Telegram, I've done Facebook Lives, I speak my YouTube channels, I do editing, I upload what I edit, I do videos a lot. I think I do videos every day, or at least every other day, right? Or at least 3 times a week. So, and you cannot make videos without being confident, right? It's confident people that make videos, right? If you have low self-esteem, it will be very rare for you to be excited about making videos, right? It doesn't go together. People that have low self-esteem will hardly be interested in making videos, because they'll say, how do I face the camera? I don't know what to say. What do I say? If I go and say rubbish, come. But if you see a confident person, even if the person has never made a single video, once you show the person the ropes and tell the person, do it this way, do it that way, do it this way, and the person does it immediately. Simple, right? So the next thing I'll talk about is speaking, right? Speaking helps to boost your. So it's a two-way thing. Speaking helps you to boost your confidence, then confidence helps you to become a better speaker. At the Writing Speaking Masterclass, and recently in the Steppedup Mentorship Academy, I train people to become speakers. right? I train people to become online speakers, because as I'm speaking to you online, I'm impacting your life. I talked about different ways of impacting, right? Yeah, so I'm impacting your life, and I know that a lot of people's potentials will be dying where they are if they don't speak it out. The potential will remain a potential. It will not come out. It will not become activated. It will not become life. It will not, it won't bless people. Everything will just die with you because you never spoke. And you don't need, with the age of social media, you don't need this, and you don't need a podium. You don't need a pulpit to speak. Create your podium yourself. Create your platform. And social media is your platform. So why not train people to be able to make good use of social media instead of wasting away using Android phones without impacting lives? Some people will be on social media from morning till night, and there is no impact on anybody's life. That's the sad reality. The sad thing is not you holding, it's not the bad thing. There's no bad thing in holding a phone and pressing phone. The question is, for what purpose are you pressing the phone? Is it bringing money in? Number 2, is it impacting lives? The most important thing is impacting lives and influencing people positively. Money will always come, right? Impact and influence comes, money will always come, right? If your first motivation is money, you may never get that money. That one is just a simple truth. You may never get that money. So another option, another point I will mention that's going to help to boost your esteem is mentoring people. So mentoring people is just encouraging other people. So in this mentorship session, I'm going to build from you mentors too. So you'll be able to help people. Not that, I'm not saying you are going to be able to establish a mentorship academy like mine. Do you understand? But at least you should be able to mentor one person or two persons in your entire life. So if you're in this academy and you have never mentored anybody, at least you mentor 2 people because you are a part of this academy. So I'll be giving you an assignment that's going to help to boost your esteem and your confidence, right? You are going to find 2 people which you will mentor. So you establish a relationship with them. Those 2 people can be in your church, in your school, your workplace, wherever, as long as you are meeting people in that location, and those people are accountable to you, people that respect you, that like you, and they see you as somebody they can speak to and somebody they can report to. If the person doesn't consider you as somebody that he or she can report to, then you cannot mentor that person. You can't mentor somebody that's not accountable, that will not be able to tell you, oh, I did it, oh, I'm sorry, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. Okay, I did not know. Oh, this is how I did it. Oh, I've done it. I've done what you asked me to do, and this was the result, and this was what happened, right? And the person would, and you, the mentor, will now say, oh, how can I help you? How can I guide you for that? So you should be able to find someone that you can guide. I know wherever, if you are on Steppedup Mentorship Academy, you would definitely find 2 people, whether secondary school students, tertiary school students, and you can do it online too, please. You are free to do it online, right? But when you want to do online, that means you have to do videos, and I need to see your video evidences. Yes, that you actually did it. Even if it's a 30 seconds video, send it to me privately. If you don't want to be accountable in this academy, there's no problem. I will not even force you. But don't say, that coach, she's just calling herself a coach. Or that mentor, she's just saying, oh, she has a mentorship academy. I did not learn anything. You did not learn anything because you were not interested in really learning. Now, learning has taken place when you have carried out the activity you're supposed to. See, if you listen to this voice, if you listen to this video, if you watch this video and you don't carry out the practical aspects, you don't make notes, because you do not, if you have watched me thus far and you've not taken notes, please start again and begin to take notes. And I want to see your notes, please. I want to see your notes. That's your type the summary of what you learned and send to me. Send to me privately, please. Send it to me with your name, because if your name is not there, except I already know you initially, if I don't know you, please add your name. Even if I know you, still add your name. It makes it yours, so that somebody else will not come and have the audacity to remove your name and put his or her name in the write-up, right? So mentoring. So find 2 people you can mentor that you ask. First of all, establish your relationship with that person. If you already know the person before, just ask, how are you doing? How have you been doing? So what challenges have you been encountering for the past 2 weeks, for the past 1 year, for the past 6 months? How has your 2023 been? Have you been coping? From there, you'll be able to see where to help. Immediately the person starts verbalizing, just pick 2 things or 3 things you want to guide and help. So give me feedback. That should be part of what you write in your write-up that you send to me. So this is what we are going to achieve for the first month at the Steppedup Mentorship Academy. Now, in our second month, we are going to do a lot of things, right? In this first month, we are also going to have on a speaker. Very soon, in a few days' time, right? We have on board a speaker that will teach us about writing, book writing, authoring, and all of that. I will share the flyer very soon, right? So it's a giveaway, right? So so it's a free session. Everything right here is free, but you are going to get certified. And if you want certification, you apply for your certificates for every month of the mentorship. You'll be free to get certified for what we have learned in that month. So this month basically is about boosting your self-esteem and confidence, right? So I talked about writing, speaking, mentoring, right? Now these 3 things, the more I write, the more my self-esteem goes up. The more I speak and I see the effect of, wow. So what I have said has really helped somebody. I've gotten the feedback that I've gotten from people in my 2.5 years of building my brand. That's my pregnancy support brand, which is an NGO, and then Steppedup Global Consults, which is a limited liability company with subsidiaries. One of the subsidiaries being Steppedup Mentorship Academy, right? My 2 years of building my own personal brand, which is not just my corporate brand or my business brand. Building my personal brand, I've gotten feedback that's mind-blowing. I can never have low self-esteem. I can never be depressed. Depression will be so far from me. Even if I'm depressed for 1 hour, maximum 24 hours, I can't go to bed depressed. Number 1, because I have a God that is all powerful. Number 2, because I impact lives every day. So by the time you get somebody come to your DM and say, Nosa Disua, thank you so much. The words you said built my self-esteem. The words you said made me change my mind. I've applied. I've gotten into school. I've gotten admission. You helped me. The person I spoke to has done great things, has been able to help me secure my admission. I've been able to change my mindset. I've left that wicked man. I've left that relationship. I've been able to start writing. My posts on LinkedIn are doing well. I'm getting better and better every day. My brand is growing. By the grace of God, I've been able to help people start their own personal brands. this is like my biggest achievement as a brand, myself, being able to help other people bet their brands, and secondly, being able to help other people bet their books, see them start writing and mentor them through, coach them through the process, right? Making sure that they eventually write their books, which is massive as far as I'm concerned. With all praise to God, right? God has been good to me. I cannot reduce the beauty of his goodness in my life, and I don't see any academic qualification that's bigger than the impact I've made in the lives of people. Trust me, all the schools I've gone to, by next year I would have my master's in public health, right? But I will not be so excited with it as much as, despite the fact that I spent so much money, nearly 300 pounds, right? Okay, so if you want to get into the program, let me know. You have 70% scholarship, so instead of spending like 12,000 pounds, you spend like 3,000 pounds or 2,500 pounds. It may not be up to 3,000 pounds, trust me. It's about 2.5 million, and you're allowed to pay gradually, and anyone can apply. It's not for just nurses, it's not only for nurses, right? Okay, so that's my assignment. Establish a relationship with that person, find out the person's problems, seek for ways to bring solutions, and with every step of the way, give me feedback. You can do it on the group about the progress the person is making. You don't need to mention the person's name. Just every week, let me know. Establish within the first week, then the second, third, fourth week, let me know how you've been able to help that person to achieve that. I think that is what certifying somebody for, right? So boosting somebody else's confidence and building up somebody and mentoring somebody else is another kind of certification entirely. Okay, so that's it. So when you take this class, you can apply for your certificate, right? You are going to be paying for your certificate, just a stipend. It's not a lot. Why? Because it is somebody that will design the certificate. For me, I've done this speaking, which I usually charge people for. My 1 hour session is 10,000 naira now, right? So if you have listened to me and you are in my academy, this has come for free, but at least the certification is not free, right? So I have to pay somebody to do that, and it's not designing the certificate is not a skill that everybody has, and I cannot tell you to design your own certificate. It makes sense, right? So thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to mentor you in this process. I'm really excited that you decided to join. Please do well to invite your friends to be a part of this, right? So if they can still join us this first month, I will still share this video again and hope that they catch up, right? Thank you so much. Once again, I am Adeswa Uni, Steppedup Mentorship.